this part of our worship service this morning. This is usually the sermon part of this service, but our message today will be shared and proclaimed by our children in the Sunday school for our Christmas program. And I just have to say, we have the best kids in this church. You have the best kids. These kids are wonderful. We started practicing for this program back at the beginning of November. And when we're in Sunday school and we're getting ready for this program, we say, is there anybody that would be willing to do a speaking part? And they're like, oh, I want to. Is there anybody that wants to do a solo? I want a solo, I want a solo. What a blessing these kids are. And for all I know, the teachers feel this way, the Sunday school teachers. They're just a joy to be with every Sunday morning during Sunday school. And we're excited that you get to hear them sharing God's story here this morning. So for the program, you'll follow along in your bulletin, you can see. And there's two places where you're invited to join in singing. Please do that. Please join in both of those places. And there's also a poem that you'll see written in your bulletin and that the children will be sharing. It's a beautiful poem. You can look at it now or you can look at it later. In fact, take your bulletin home with you, read this poem again, put it on your refrigerator. It's really beautiful. But when the kids are sharing this poem, I invite you to not read along, but to just listen to it in the children's voices. I say this every year, but there is something really significant and really special about hearing God come into the world as a child, as a baby, and hearing that story through the voices of our children. So when we get to that poem, just listen to it in the voices of the children. And that poem talks about how God did not wait until the world was perfect to send his son. God did not wait, and he sent his son into a world that is tarnished and tangled with sin and doubt. God sent his son to come into that very world and to share our pain, to touch our grief, and to flood this world with hope and love. And so because God did not wait, we do not wait. We don't wait for things to be perfect, to rejoice and to sing together. And that's what we're going to do today in this program. We lift our voices, the kids lift their voices, we rejoice, we sing together, and when we do that, Christ's love and Christ's life enters in. So that's what we do now together.
Welcome to our Christmas program. We begin by hearing the story of Jesus' birth from the Gospel of Luke chapter 2.
In those days, a decree went out from Emperor Augustus that all the world should be registered. This was the first registration and was taken while Quirinius was governor of Syria. All went to their own towns to be registered. Joseph also went from the town of Nazareth in Galilee to Judea, to the city of David called Bethlehem, because he was descended from the house and family of David. He went to be registered with Mary, to whom he was engaged and who was expecting a child. While they were there, the time came for her to deliver her child. And she gave birth to her firstborn son, and wrapped him in banded cloth, and laid him in a manger, because there was no place for them in the inn. In that region there were shepherds living in the fields, keeping watch over their flock by night. Then an angel of the Lord stood before them, and the glory of the Lord shone around them, and they were terrified. But the angel said to them, "Do not be afraid, for see, I am bringing you good news of great joy for all the people. To you is born this day in the city of David a Savior, who is the Messiah of the Lord. This will be a sign for you. You will find a child wrapped in banded cloth and lying in a manger." And suddenly there was with the angel a multitude of the heavenly host, praising God and saying, "Glory to God in the highest heaven, and on earth peace among those whom he favors."
the world was ready, till men and nations were at peace. He came when the heavens were unsteady, and the prisoners cried out for release. He did not wait for the perfect time. He came when the need was deep and great. He dined with sinners and all their ground. He turned water into wine.
He did not wait till hearts were pure. In joy, he came to a tarnished world of sin and doubt. To a world like ours of anguish, shame, he came, and his light would not go out.
He came to a world which did not mesh.
to heal its shameless and shield its scorn. In the mystery of the Word made flesh, the Maker of the stars was born.
We cannot wait till the world is saved, to raise all songs with joyful voices, for to share our grief and to touch our pain. He came with love. Rejoice, rejoice.
Thank you for watching our City Lutheran Church Christmas play. Please watch it again next year.
Please rise and let us pray. Oh, our baby Jesus, so precious. That way, a real baby Jesus, our first baby Jesus, was as precious and quiet as this one, and here's this one. So many thanks to the Boyle family, the Hines family, for sharing their babies with us.